And finally, Milton states some key points that we need to remember as educational practitioners if we have autistic students in our classrooms. The most important thing is to respect the individual learning style of the student. You have to work with it, not against it. So knowing which are their issues related to the senses will be really important for you to profit from it. That's why it is important to consider their sensory issues. There is a lot to know about hypersensitivity to the different stimuli from the environment. I didn't include that in this because it's a lot to talk, but it would be really important for you to go on reading about that or learning about that to know better which would be the best strategies to use in the class. You have to always consider how your processing of information may be different to that of the student in your case, and of course utilize what their interests there are. But remember that the way that you process information is not the way as they process information. That is one of the key issues for you as a teacher to remember. Stress is another problem, so you have to reduce it as much as possible. That's why following specific routines, not breaking out certain habits, or using the work stations might help them reduce stress. And of course, you need to try to collaborate for this consistency in the approach. That means you have to work with others. You have to work as a community at school, because if you work really hard with an autistic student, but your fellow workers don't do it, it won't help the autistic student too much. You have to work as a community to better include them in the community, educational community. Sorry. So if you have any questions, I will be willing to answer all of them. If you don't, I will just share one last thought that I really like, and it's a quotation by George Evans that says that every student can learn, just not on the same day or in the same way. And that is what I really believe. All students have the possibility of learning. It's the teacher's responsibility to just give them some time, or better know which strategy will help them learn better. So these are the references in case you want to go on reading, researching about this topic, which is really, really important nowadays, because there are many students with autism in our classrooms. Well, that's all. Thank you very much for being here.